Hey guys, you're thinking about buying that home? Well, today this video is going to be just for you. Today we're going to go over the key steps and those tips that are going to help make that process a lot less stressful and much smoother. All right guys, let's get right into it. My name is Shane Woodworth. I'm with eXp Realty here in Western Pennsylvania and around the Pittsburgh area and all the way up to Erie. All right, so if you're looking to make any kind of move to Western PA or buy, sell, invest in real estate, just hit me up. All right, let's get into it guys. We are going to cover all the way from getting pre-approved and getting all the way to the closing table. So let's get right into it with number one. All right guys, so number one is gonna be probably the most important thing. It's a must. If you're not paying cash, you wanna get pre-approved for that mortgage. So you're gonna talk to a lender, you're gonna pre-approved. That's gonna, one, set your budget so you're not wasting a lot of your time looking for homes that you probably can't afford. And two, it's gonna show the sellers that you are in fact serious. Now I'm walking around right here right now. If you notice the background, I just want to shout out to my listed or my sellers here at up in Edinboro, 2010 Creekside Drive. We are for sale. We are on the market at just under $800,000. So what I'm going to do is we're going to talk to a lender. We're going to get pre-approved. We're going to compare those lenders to see who has a better rate as well. So we're going to set our budget. And then we're going to show sellers that we're serious because they are going to ask for a pre-approval letter if you're using a lender or proof of funds if you're paying cash. And also keep in mind, you're going to want to put down a little bit of earnest money deposit, a little bit of hand money, some people call it good faith money, might be 1 to 3% of what the offer is. And that's going to also show the seller that you have a little skin in the game. So that's a little bonus tip there as well. All right, guys, let's keep moving on. Number two. All right, guys, so let's move on. Number two is going to be knowing what you want in a home. So you're going to want to know your amenities. You're going to want to know what school district you need to be in. Sorry about the focus there. What school district you want to be in. What do you actually need to have? What are the must-haves for your home? And from there, you're going to want to make another list of what are the nice to have things. So there's going to be a lot of things that, you know, say you have to have 4 bedrooms because you have 4 kids. You have to have, you know, so many bathrooms. You have to have this. You have to have yard. You have to have, you know, fence for your dogs. Those are some must-haves or whatnot that you just can't live without. Like for instance, this is an office. Are you working from home? Do you need an in-home office? It's like something like this. So a lot of homes, especially the new builders now, are putting these offices right up front. As soon as you walk in the door, look at those beautiful French door mahogany doors behind me. So is that something you need, or is that something that's a nice to have? Do you have to have a first floor master? Maybe you can't walk up and downstairs anymore. So for instance, you want to look at a house like this who has a first floor master, and you have a nice view of a pool, which might be a nice thing to have, a fenced in yard, which also might be a nice thing to have or a must. Make those decisions. That's going to help you narrow down your search, going to help you save a lot of time, and that way you'll just find your house a little faster. All right, let's move on. Number 3. All right, guys, so number three is going to be pick the right real estate agent. So you want to pick an agent that's knowledgeable about the local market and the area that you want to live. Make sure they know, you know, what neighborhoods are kind of good neighborhoods and what neighborhoods you might not like, but they can't steer you as well. So they're not able to tell you, yes, this neighborhood is better than this neighborhood. They can give you the amenities, so they need to know the local market. They need to know where the schools are, where the churches are, where the businesses are, stuff like that. But they can't steer you. Make sure you don't get involved in that. They don't want to be steering you into neighborhoods. That's a violation of our ethics. So make sure you know a local real estate agent, good in that market. They can help narrow down if you communicate. So that's a really big thing with real estate agents. A lot of agents are horrible communicators. Make sure you're on the phone with them. Make sure you're shooting texts, doing emails and stuff like that. Make sure they know and understand exactly what they want, what you want, because we are not mind readers. Whether you like it or not, can't read your mind. So make sure you are communicating well with your agent. And a good way to pick a real estate agent is, one, referrals from your friends and family that have used someone, and also read the reviews. Now, some agents don't do a whole lot of reviews. They don't request reviews and stuff like that. So it's better to get a referral, in my opinion. So number 3 is a very important one. Pick the right real estate agent. It'll help you out and make the process a lot easier. All right, so let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is going to go kind of along with number 3, having the right real estate agent. So number 4 is knowing the market and understanding the market, and that's going to fall a lot on your real estate agent. So basically, you need to know, is it a buyer's market right now? Like a lot of metros have actually gone towards a buyer, like the metro of Pittsburgh. It's a buyer's market right now, and is a seller's market, because that is going to affect your negotiations. It's going to affect how you make offers. If it's really, really competitive, it's a seller's market, you're going to want to move really, really fast. So low inventory, a lot of buyers in the market, like springtime is pretty competitive for most markets. You're going to want to be able to move really, really quickly. So understand the market that you're in, and that's going to help negotiate. That's going to help you in your negotiations and figure out, do I need to move fast? Do I have room to maybe make a little lower offer? But don't make too low, because some sellers, they're just not even going to entertain a counter offer or whatnot. Or some people feel like they're going to offend somebody. I wouldn't be afraid you're going to offend the seller, because you don't know. You don't know what the seller's motivation is. But at least understand the market. If it's a buyer's market, buyers definitely have more negotiating power. If it's a seller's market, you're going to have to move fast. You're going to have to make better offers. And that's when you're going to need to lean on your real estate agent for number 3. All right, let's move on to the last one, number 5. All right, guys, so let's move on to the last and final one. The final tip that we have is going to be number 5 for the buyers. Don't skip the home inspection. Even if it's a beautiful new construction home, I've seen some crazy things that contractors, that builders have done. I've been in some homes that you would think were absolutely amazing and stunning, and yet you uncover some things that you can't see. You might miss as you're going through the home on your tour or whatnot. So don't skimp out. Don't go over and be like, hey, this house is great, we don't need to do any inspections, blah, blah, blah. There's some inspections you really don't want to skip over. It's going to be like your sewer inspection. That's very important. Or if you have a well, get the water tested. That's very important. You want to make sure there's not weird chemicals in your water that are going to hurt you down the line. One inspection that in particular that I came across with one of my clients, and I'm super glad we did, is the radon. Here in Pennsylvania, it's, there's like one of the highest radon readings or whatever, there's a lot of radon here in Pennsylvania, especially in Western PA. Got a lot of hills, got a lot of mountains and stuff like that. So get the radon checked. If it's between 2 and 4, the level, I forget what it's called. Anyway, if the level is between 2 and 4, they suggest you get it mitigated. If it's over 4, you definitely want to get it mitigated. We did one on a home and it was at 44. So radon's, very detrimental to long-term effects, lung cancer and stuff like that, supposedly. So make sure you get one. If you're in Western PA and have a basement, make sure you look at getting a radon. And also, a little quick tip here is after you do your inspections, you get a chance to do what's called a buyer's response to inspection, a BRI. So if there's some major things that need fixed and you well, I don't know if I can handle this, then do a buyer's response to inspection and basically ask the seller to fix the items, all right? They can either say, hey, yes, we'll do this, or no, we're not going to do this, we'll give you some money off. Or they're going to say, no, we're not going to do anything, we're not going to touch that. And then you can say, oh, we can cancel the deal and get your hand money back, as long as you're within the time, the inspection due diligence time. All right, guys, so that is the 5 tips right there. I hope this helped you out if you're looking to buy a home. I personally am looking to buy a home right now, so I'm using all these tips. Definitely number 3, I'm using the right real estate agent. Got it. All right, so yeah, make sure you're using all these tips when you're out there looking to buy a home, and I hope they help you out. If you're looking to make that move to Western PA, buy, sell, invest, relocate here to the Berg, give me a shout out, give me a call. My phone number, all my contact information is in the description below, and I'll leave it up top right about here somewhere, my phone number and email. All right, guys, reach out to me anytime. Thank you for watching, and as always, guys, keep it real estate. We'll see you on the next one.